Hi, my love. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are not new here. My name is Sarah. I am a professional life coach. I am also a certified Reiki practitioner, and I do intuitive tarot therapy reading. Today's video, I am actually going to start a new series. It's called Mindful Mondays. And I am using a deck called Mindful Messages that my dear friend has given me. They gifted me probably a year ago or so, something along those lines. I have already picked a card for today. How we're going to do this going forward is I'm going to be using this deck. I'm going to shuffle, and whatever message comes out, that's what we're going to focus on for that Mindful Monday. I figured it would be appropriate. Mindful Messages, Mindful Monday. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope this series is going to help you kind of be more mindful in your just like everyday life. And also it's a mindfulness message to get our week started off right. So that being said, this week's card is self-appreciation. Oh man, and that hits home. So what can we cover about self-appreciation? It's very important for each one of us to understand that we are our biggest asset. We are going to be our biggest cheerleaders, and we are going to be our biggest center of love. Before you pour your love into others, I know a lot of us, including myself, we are givers, right? But before we pour ourselves into others, before we pour our love into others, we have to pour our love into ourselves to be able to give that to everybody else and anybody else around us who we love, who we cherish, and even people outside of that, right? If you are like me and you are a giver and your heart is just really big and full of love, and you like to give that out to other people, it's very important to pour into your own cup first. Self-appreciation to me is it's a message that hits home right now, today, this last week, this week going into this new week. Self-appreciation really is just being gentle with yourself, taking a step back and acknowledging everything that you, have overcome. You have overcome to get to the space you're at. Even if you are not in the space that you want to be in, everything that you have gone through, that you have overcome, that you have really championed over to get to where you're at, acknowledge it. Take a step back and objectively look and take account, take register of where you came from. The last couple days for me in particular have been that. I've been having a really introspective time over this last weekend, and it really, to me, kind of hit home, because I was thinking back even over the past 5-6 years, where I've been, where I've come from, the things that I've experienced and pushed through and everything like that. It's been a lot. Even just taking it as the small, last 5 or 6 years, small, long, however you want to, whatever your perception of it is. I see it as just one segment of my life. But even just taking it over that last 5 or 6 years, it really, really, really has impacted me. And I have grown so exponentially over the past 5 or 6 years, more than I have in my entire life. And there have been, I think, more challenges condensed into the last 5 or 6 years than there have been in one singular period over my life. That's not saying that over my life I haven't had challenges, because believe you me, babe, It's been an ongoing theme, but I feel like that is, the ongoing theme for us all. We all have our own unique and individual flavors of challenges, we'll say. We've all had obstacles we've had to overcome. And if you are the type of person that resonates with my message, that resonates with the theme of this channel, it's all about self-development, self-appreciation, self-love, really just becoming the best version of yourself. I'm still doing it myself. I don't think that journey is ever over. I just want to bring these messages to you guys because especially this self-appreciation right here, because that is so important. Appreciating yourself, it all starts within. That's including self-love, self-acknowledgement, self-validation, okay? You really, really need to give yourself the validation and take care of yourself, okay? I'm going to pause what I was saying and I'm going to kind of transition over into something else. It's really important that I say this because collectively I feel like we're all trying to fight our mental health, fight just a lot of things happening right now in our world individually on a macro level, the trauma collectively happening in the world right now. One thing I really want to mention to you guys, a lot of self-appreciation is self-care. Babe, remember to drink your water. Remember to hydrate. Remember to take your vitamins. And if you don't take vitamins, I would highly suggest you start with a multivitamin. You can go to the dollar store and get them for like $3 a bottle. Okay. You could take your vitamins. And then from there, you can do research if you want to on different vitamins. I would just start suggesting, drinking your water. Drink like 60 to 80 ounces of water a day. If you can do more, great. If you can't do more, start on the lower end, okay? Start at like 50, all right? And then work your way up. Hydration is key. Nourishing your body is key. Part of self-care is nourishing your body. And I promise you, you are going to build a better foundation for your mental health when you start nourishing your body. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like any preachy, fitness guru, although I am into fitness and I do go to the gym and that is part of my mental health routine and self-care routine. I'm not trying to sit here and preach that because everybody's journey is different. And quite frankly, I am not a subscriber to that is the only way to have physical and mental health. Okay. I'm just here to give you baselines of where you should start and where you can start if you want to start taking care of yourself, drinking your water, maybe adding some more nutritious foods into your diet on a regular basis, doing things like cutting down your caffeine. Personally, myself, I'm a big coffee person, okay? I've had to limit myself to coffee staying in the morning and early afternoon. Because I have been a big, what's the word I want to use? I've just been a big culprit. There we go. Of drinking coffee until 3, 4, 5 p.m. even. And I got to remember that you want to keep your mind healthy. You want to keep your mind and your body prepped to be able to get a good night's rest. And if you drink too much caffeine, you can't really do that going into the night. Speaking of rest, try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep if you can. I know that some of us are parents. I know that some of us work odd hours. I know that some of us just have different sleep disorders. Just my ask, not even my ask of you and my suggestion is that you treat yourself well with the rest that you give your body as well. Do the very best you can to get all the rest you can, to get a solid 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I struggle with it myself sometimes because your girl suffers from insomnia sometimes, but really, genuinely, it's such a big component in your mental health and spiritual health and like just all around like well-being, right? So that being covered, kind of, the self-care aspect being covered a bit, actually, let me just add one more thing. I think it's also really important if you do feel like moving your body. I think that moving your body, even in starting in gentle ways, is one huge factor into self-care. Even if you can't go out and get a gym membership, even if you have to stay at home, if you have kids, if you're a full-time stay-at-home mom, like if you're a stay-at-home dad, whatever, okay? I know that we all have busy schedules and we have different responsibilities and different priorities. Just move your body however you can, whenever you can, preferably 3 to 4 times a week. Preferably every day, but if you can't do it every day, try to do it 3 to 4 times a week. Okay. Maybe do like a little like yoga stretching, like implement a little yoga stretching routine in your weekly schedule. Okay. Even if you have to, I'm telling you, even if you have to write that in your freaking Google Calendar, do it, babe, because I need this to be understood that taking care of yourself is pouring to your own cup. And when you pour into your own cup, you can pour into others. Okay. I feel like this message today and this theme today and this topic today really is about those of us who pour into others a lot. And it's for everybody. Don't get me wrong, but it's especially for those of us who pour into others a lot, who have huge freaking hearts, who will go the extra mile to give to others, to give to everybody. So moving along with the self-appreciation outside of the physical self-care aspects, if you have the dedication and mental space to, try and implement some like routines and rituals, like a gratitude ritual. I have been doing, I have been doing gratitudes, I have been implementing gratitudes and doing gratitudes and speaking it like into my coffee in the morning. Like it can be as simple as that, even into my coffee in the morning before I do anything else for the day. When I make my coffee, I speak my gratitudes and intentions into it. And it's just been helping slowly, like gradually lift up my spirits, even if I'm having just a crap day. Just a crap day. And those have been more often than not lately. I have been going through my own personal struggles of not being employed right now and losing my job 2 weeks before Christmas and getting in a car accident and all of these things happening. That's just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea. I'm still showing up for you guys. I'm still hopping on here and I'm still making this video because I want to show up for you. And the reason why I have the energy to do that and the reason why I have the space to do that is because I do the things like that, like speaking gratitude and intention into my coffee in the morning. It takes me maybe 2 minutes, maybe. Okay. Start doing intentional things. That's what it is. Okay. That's what I want to get across to you. Start implementing intentional activities into your everyday life that you can practically build into your schedule, build into your day. You can start small by taking 2 minutes in the morning to speak gratitudes into your coffee. I have a lot of mindfulness implemented in my everyday, but that's because I've been working and learning and moving to and educating myself in mindfulness and practicing. Okay. Practicing is important. It's the only way you're going to get better. And it's the only way it's going to come as a habit, right? Maybe like implement a little meditation routine into your day. Okay. Whatever you want to do. And the meditation doesn't even have to be a long 20 minutes because I know, well, a lot of us think that we don't have the 20 minutes in the day to do it, but we do. We have more than 20 minutes in the day to do it. But even if you just start as a simple, like, take 2 minutes to just mindfully breathe and ground yourself and center yourself back into your physical body, okay? That's the best way to regroup and accomplish these things. And here's my point. Self-appreciation, this little guy right here, starts with implementing small, measurable and practical changes in your everyday life to better yourself, to make yourself better for you, because you appreciate yourself and you love yourself. Personally, I can say affirmations all day, but affirmations don't work for me unless I walk the walk too. I can't just talk the talk. I'm somebody who has to practice and put things into motion, and then speaking affirmations are going to make sense. So that being said, I feel like I've gone 1,000 different directions with it, but I've also kind of like gone in one major direction with it. I hope that today's topic has helped some of you. If you would like to use me for your personal services provider as a professional life coach, I would be so blessed and highly honored to do so. I'm here to help. And if you also want to use me as a Reiki Tech practitioner, I'm also available for that as well. Or if you want to just get a quick little tarot reading by me, I'm available for that as well. So any and all of that information is down below in the description box or in the link in my bio here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much again for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you think it's going to help somebody. That's why I do this. Just because that's why I show up. I love and I want to help, and I feel like it's necessary in the world, in the climate that we're in. I love you all so much. Till next time.